Hi guys, welcome back to LPB Racing for the Between Seasons Championship race. This is race 2 in the Caterhams and we are at Oulton Park International, and let's take you through the grid then. So we have Pash on pole position in the orange car at the front, Pash on pole position, and Blakeney in second place. Then it's third for Neil, fourth for NRP, fifth for VMX Rider, then it's Video, Stevie, Bradders, and then Bidzster is at the back of the grid. So here we go guys, ready for race 2 here at Oulton Park International. So we're doing the long version of Oulton Park, and off we go. NRP with a cracking start, trying to go through the middle. Video goes backwards. There's NRP on the outside in towards Old Hall, and through Old Hall we go towards Cascades. Pash has pulled away. Then it's NRP versus Blake for second position. Everyone else fighting further back as well. Down towards Cascades. Oh, cars off in the background. Oh, we've got Stevie and Bradders in the wall. The two teammates in the wall already. Bradders practicing his reverse skills. World's best backwards driver as we go into Island Bend. It's not the hairpin we used to. It's Island Bend. And then, oh, NRP's off! NRP's off! This is going to be mental! He's sideways on the gravel, and Neil's this there, and oh, boards flying everywhere. And VMX goes wide, Bidzster goes through on the inside as well. Bidzster making up places, 9th to 5th in half a lap. And VMX rejoins just behind Bidzster in front of Video. Over the curbs we go, NRP, Bidzster flying over the curbs, up and over the top of the hill. So Bradders is further back with Stevie, he's further back down the grid, but Pash is in front from Blakeney, Neil, NRP, and we've got Bidzster in 5th place with VMX behind. Brilliant opening lap here so far. We're not even over into out of Knickerbrook, up Clay Hill, up towards Druids, up the climb. These Caterhams really good. Cars around here. Oh, the car goes light over the top and NRP gets caught out, and Bidzster goes straight through into 4th place. So 4th place goes Bidzster, round Druids we go, up and over the top. Neil in 3rd place, looks like he might be challenging Blakeney at some point, but he's not close enough yet to make a move. Bidzster defending from NRP. NRP having to think about it, but no way through there. What an opening lap that was. And let's get a replay on what happened between the two teammates. Okay, here's a replay of the start on board with Bidzster. So Video bogs down. Now pay attention in front. We've got Bradders on the right, Stevie on the left. So here we go, in towards Old Hall. Bradders up onto the curb, Stevie goes that way. Now watch here how the two cars close up. Stevie can't go any further across from the white line. Bradders comes across a little bit and there's just no room, and the teammates take each other off. As we come over the line, Blakeney in the 2nd position under massive pressure now from Neil, and also Neil's under massive pressure from Bidzster as well. As we go through Old Hall and we stare at some grass. Here we go, down towards Cascades. I think Bidzster ran wide there. Neil's on the grass, he's lost it, and Bidzster hits him. No way for Bidzster to avoid it there. Neil makes his own mistake and into the gravel and the tyre wall, and resets, and Video and VMX get the scare of their lives as he resets to the track. But very scary stuff there. I think Video's gone off actually in the reaction to that. Yes, he has. He's gone off there. So Neil Farmack there with his own mistake, and that cost Bidzster some positions. He's back in 4th now. But NRP and Blake battling out for 2nd and 3rd, and meanwhile Pash out front absolutely running away with it. Pash DC leading a race in LPB Racing and pulling away, so let's see what he can do here, as he does a 46.6 last time round. This lap will tell us the true pace if he can keep up with that pace that he's doing. There's Bidzster up on 2 wheels trying to go as fast as he can to catch up the 2 cars in front. NRP and Blake up the hill we go. NRP and Blake, we've got Blake in front of NRP for now as we go through Water Tower, the little kink, and into Druids. Double apex right-handers caught many a race driver out in years of Oulton Park, and one of the hardest corners in motorsport. And then you go down to Lodge Corner, under braking, compress, up over the top of the hill, up the Elite, and up over the top. Car goes light again over the start finish line. Blakeney, NRP, Bidzster separated all 3 by just over a 1.5 seconds as they go into Old Hall. Through Old Hall we go, down to Cascades. NRP a little bit of a twitch there at the corner, getting the power on early as he tries to pull alongside his teammate, can't do it. Now Bidzster's right on him as well. But watch out for Bidzster making a pounce here as we go out of Cascades, gets on the power and down the straight we go. NRP moving over to the side to defend from Bidzster, not leaving Bidzster any room to go through. As we go into the island bend, as I think Blakeney just hit the... I'm sure Blakeney hit the grass there, and he did, he's lost it, and the two teammates hit each other, and Bidzster again gets caught up in an instant. Go Blake, go! He says, I'm going. As he litters boards everywhere, and Bidzster finally gets through, but Bidzster again gets held up by another car, and back down to fourth, Stevie up to third, Blakeney down to fifth. So we'll get a replay on those events that unfolded there. Okay, here's a replay of the Blakeney incident on board with Bidzster. So going into the island bend, Blakeney ahead, he catches the grass, goes round into the wall, bang on the left and straight back across, sliced in front of his teammate who just about avoids him, a bit minimal contact, and Bidzster has nowhere to go but into Blake, can't avoid it because they're trying to stop the car as well. There's Blakeney littering the track with boards, and Stevie says, see ya boys, bye bye. As we come back from that, all the way up front, 5.5 seconds ahead of the whole field is Pash, going up the hill, up Clay Hill, up and over the little rise there, in the lead of the race, doing a good job. NRP just going up to the same bit of tarmac, 5 seconds behind. There he goes, up over the top. Stevie then is next, and then Bidzster. As Bidzster's got to try and catch and pass Stevie now, which is easier said than done. They've had plenty of battles in the last season that we've just seen, so, and the season before that as well, so plenty of battles between Stevie and Bidzster, and let's see if they can continue here as Stevie makes a mistake out of Druids. Down the hill, Bidzster goes to the outside of Lodge, and he's going to go for the switchback, gets on the power. Stevie sees it coming, doesn't leave any gap whatsoever as they go up over the timing line. Lap 4 now for these guys. 8 seconds for Pash out front now, 41s for Pash. Pace or what? Pash with the pace. As we go, oh, Stevie gets through past NRP. NRP must have made a mistake out of the corner. Stevie goes through into second. And now Bidzster's going to get past NRP and not let Stevie get away here. As in the background, we've got Blakeney and Neil side by side as well. Don't know where to look here. NRP's defending from Bidzster into the corner. As we go round Island Bend into the Dunlop. Into the Shell Hairpin. Shell Hairpin, NRP runs a bit wide. Whereas Neil and Blake, did they survive? Yes, they did. And Neil won that battle. But I don't think he's won the war because Blakeney's still right behind him looking for a way through. There's Bidzster with NRP just ahead. So NRP, Bidzster, and then Stevie in second place. Up over the top, we've got Bradders and Video very close together at the back of the grid. Bradders trying to come up through the field and he's past Video, who's not having the best of races, it has to be said. Into the Shell Hairpin, and then we go. There's, sorry, I meant to click, there we are, that's it, meant to go back to NRP. Go up the hill, Stevie's pulling away a little bit now, Bidzster getting held up by NRP, but NRP doing a cracking job to keep him there. So this is one of the first Donington versus Silverstone battles, and it looks like Silverstone's gone wide and Donington's going to go to the inside. As we go down towards Lodge Corner, Bidzster will have the momentum, and well, NRP just loves grass cutting. I think he can't get enough of it. He's just kicking up mud and all sorts, and he goes back down to 4th place. Bidzster up to 3rd, and let's see if he can catch Stevie, who's lapping at the pace of the leader, or well, just off the pace of the leader, well, actually faster than the leader that time, 1:40.7 for Stevie. As NRP goes over the curb there, that could be a penalty. He's got to be careful with those penalties, because they can change results. Go down the hill, Bidzster then, there he is, trying to catch Stevie up. Stevie is doing well here, he's got some good pace, but Pash is way out front. Oh, car off in the background. Who's that? Is that Blake? I think it is. It's Blake. There he is. He's just rejoined there in shot. So Blakeney goes very wide and cuts even more daisies. So these red cars really love mowing the grass. So must be red lawnmowers that we've got in our group. But Video and Bradders are still having a good battle at the back. Video is ahead of Bradders. So Bradders being passed by Video. Video goes wide there and Bradders goes through. So Video obviously had a penalty of some sort there and had to slow down and let Bradders go back through. So Video down to 9th, Bradders up to 8th, even though a little mistake there out of Cascades could slow him down. But all together as we go through Island Bend. Let's have a look, Island Bend through it. Bradders goes very wide onto the grass and he's not going to stop, and Video goes through. Into the gravel goes Bradders there, so he's carrying too much speed in this car. So just needs to dab the brake and slow it down a bit more and just take his time. But through he goes as Neil and NRP then. Neil in 5th place. Neil down to 5th, recovering from that spin he had earlier, as Bidzster's still trying to keep up with Stevie, but Neil Farmack with the again a 140.7 for Neil as well, 140.9 for Pasha, who's responding to Stevie's pace, even though he's way out front as Neil. I think he gets all his gears crossed up there and just his line, and NRP goes, well, I think he must have had to slow down for a penalty there, as Blake headbutts a sign in the background. Through Old Hall down towards Cascades we go. Back to the leader, Pash. 8.5 seconds ahead of the whole field, and he almost loses it there onto the grass. Very, very risky understeer there into Shell Hairpin and out of it. Nicely through there. A bit of, oh, Stevie's lost it. He's gone round. Pirouette 360 and keeps it going. Just Stevie's been practicing his gym car now. He's in a green and black car, so he's probably a Ken Block wannabe. But Stevie doing a complete 360, and now he's got Bidzster right on his tail. So the action gets even more better. As Bidzster Bidzster gets the run of a lifetime up the hill. Bidzster gets a brilliant run up the hill, but I thought, oh, he's lost it! Bidzster's lost it on the straight. He goes off. He's off on the left. Oh, and NRP's lost it as well. Incredible. They both do the same thing. Well, NRP not as bad as Bidzster, but Bidzster's gone right back down the field there. Caught the grass and right round he goes. Blakeney goes through into 4th. NRP down to 5th. Bidzster down to 6th. He'll be kicking himself for that. We'll get a replay on that for you. Okay, here's the replay what happened to Bidzster and Stevie. So watching from Bidzster's car. So going up over the hill, see, he catches the grass, then bang, hits the wall, and then the rest is what we saw. He goes right off into the wall. And there he goes. And then there's NRP doing the exact same thing, catching the grass and going straight off himself as well. So that's what happened to both of them. They both caught the grass on the straight at the same time and did their own little version of a spin. So as we come back from that then, Bidzster, after catching the grass, pirouettes into the wall and rejoined in 6th place. He's got it all to do again. So, got to do it all again as Blakeney and NRP, the two red teammates there, hammer and tongs, absolutely together. As NRP makes a little, Blakeney, sorry, makes a little mistake. NRP tries to compensate, but no, not close enough. Into the last corner, nicely dealt, nicely through there, up and over Dealey. And over the line. So look at video, and Bradders further back. Video is 7 seconds ahead of Bradders now, so Bradders had a couple of spins there, so not good news for Bradders. Hopefully better luck in the next one. VMX all alone in 7th place as well. He's all on his own there. And meanwhile, Blakeney and NRP are not finished with each other. It's still Blakeney ahead of NRP. They've got a bit of fiery Bidzster right behind him, trying to recover as much time as he can and places as he can. Here we go. Bidzster goes through into 5th. Slides his way through Island Bend and into Shell. Look at the speed he's carrying in there compared to everyone else. That's just ultimate red mist, that. That's red mist descending on Bidzster as we go through towards the Island Chicane now. Into the Island Chicane, having a little look, see if he can do it. No, he can't. Let's see if he can get a good run up onto the straight. He does, but Blakeney also gets a very good drive out the corner. And down towards Knickerbrook we go. Bidzster then flashing the lights, trying to put Blakeney off his game. And it works! It works! He's gone off and shortcutted the track. And he'll probably have to let Bidzster go for that, unless the game doesn't give him a penalty of some sort. But no, he's not giving it back. Or is he? Is he? Yes, I think he is. Bidzster goes around the outside. Well, tries to go around the outside of him. There he goes around the outside, and NRP, he's going to follow you through. No, he's not. So Bidzster goes through to 4th place. Very fairly done there by Blake, because he did make a mistake there. Little flash of the lights there for Bidzster to say thank you very much. As we go down to Lodge Corner, Blakeney then behind Bidzster. We're keeping NRP's teammate at bay, who goes wide out the last corner there. Up over Dealey we go. 3 cars within a second and a half of each other across the line. It's like deja vu as we go down to Old Hall. Through Old Hall, sliding there for Bidzster as we go out the corner. Blake closes up slightly. NRP even closer to the back of his teammate, but doesn't bother to go for the move. And round Cascades we go. Blakeney will try and stay with Bidzster now and try and keep with the tow. Down towards Island Bend, as you can see, he's in the tow. He's catching up slightly, but Just as he gets to the top end, he can't quite do out about it as we go into Island Bend, into the Shell hairpin. He's really trying to stay with him here. He's actually matching Bidzster's pace here, so he's using him as a guide to go around the track faster, and it's working. He's staying right with Bidzster, right with him into the chicane, but Bidzster takes a bit more of a braver line through there and gets a bit more time back, so good stuff for him. Meanwhile, up front on the penultimate lap of the race, Pash DC with a 10-second lead over Stevie. That's how dominant he's been in this race. I know other people have had the problems, but still, you've got to be up there with the pace to do it, and Pash is doing that. So he looks set for his first LPB racing win, but we'll not jinx him. We'll try not to jinx him if we can, as he goes over the top of the hill. Down onto the last lap then, and approaches Old Hall for the last time. Stevie is second, 10 seconds back, for 11 seconds now. Down through Lodge, up the hill, and across the line to start the last lap as well. We've got Bidzster and Blake still very close here for fourth place. Bidzster just holding on to it. Blakeney's having a last surge of speed as we go on to the last lap of the race. Into the corner, we've got Video and Bradders quite close again. Video's made some mistakes, I think, and Bradders has caught up. So Bradders on a 47 last time, so not too shabby for Bradders that last time round, but again, a good battle that could be worth watching. There's Pash, there he is, he's coming up towards the island chicane now. Meanwhile, Blake's fallen right off the back of Bidzster into his teammate, so Blake must have made a little mistake at Cascades or Old Hall, and is now under pressure from his teammate NRP into the Shell hairpin. Riding the curb on the inside, a bit risky that round that corner, but still NRP gets a very good run out the corner compared to his teammate into the chicane for the last time. But at front, we've got Pash. We'll just keep an eye on where Pash is because I don't want to miss him when he goes across the line. There's Blakeney out the corner. NRP gets a fantastic. Oh, Bidzster must have made a mistake there. Bidzster's gone backwards into the group again. So Bidzster it must be the red mist that Bidzster's got as he is. Look at him sliding into the corner. Absolutely just losing the back end. Just getting overexcited or what. But Blakeney then can't find a way through because one advantage with the sideways car is it's very wide and hard to pass. But his teammate Pash DC is going to take his first win with LPB Racing. It's not in an official championship, but it's in a between seasons event, and he's done it. Pash DC wins the race here at Oulton Park International. Good win for Pash, and Stevie's going to get a well-deserved second there. Well done to Stevie. Second place is his. Third is Neil Farmack. Podium for him. And here comes this mad lot. Bidzster comes across the line to take fourth place. A decent recovery, but had a few hiccups along the way. Then it's going to be NRP in fifth. Blakeney down into sixth. Then it's going to be VMX. He's coming up for seventh place here, so we'll just watch him come around here as well. And then we've got Video and Bradders within a second of each other. So Video, I don't know what line he's taking there, but that's not the racing line. There we are, that's the racing line. Into the corner we go, into Knickerbrook. Nicely around there. These two are still battling for position on this last lap. VMX, meanwhile, comes out the last corner to claim seventh place for himself. Good haul of points there. Consistent finishing from VMX. But Video and Bradders are not done yet. As we go towards Druids, these two are not enjoying this car, not handling it as they like. You can see compared to the guys, it's just not looking as stable at all. As I think Bradders lost a bit of speed there, just lifted off too early. Video comes down to the last corner then. Into Lodge, don't mess up now. As we go out the corner, very cautious on the power, not liking these cars at all, not trusting the car, but over the line goes Video for 8th place, and Bradders will be in 9th. So we'll just get those results confirmed for you now, guys. Okay guys, here's the results from that then. So Pash takes his first victory in LPB Racing. Well done to Pash. Second is Stevie. Third is Neil Farmack. Fourth for the recovering Bidzster. Fifth is now Blakeney because NRP gets a 2-second time penalty for track limits. So he's in 6th. 7th for VMX. 8th for Video. And 9th is Bradders. So there's your winner. Pash DC takes his first win with LPB Racing. Well done to Pash, and we will see you guys next time for race 3 of this between seasons event, which will be at Zolder in Belgium. We'll see you then, guys. Take care.